father figure. Put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher. Anything you had in mind. I will be your father figure. I have had enough of the crime. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time.
We're gonna need a different mic.
I will be your father figure. I have had enough of crime. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time.
Oh yeah, good morning.
That's
What's up, guys? Who was here last night? Man, you guys tried to make me lose my voice last night. But it's not gone yet, thankfully. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks, guys.
Happy to have you.
Hey, you know what? Take a break. You guys deserve it.
Hey, thanks, boss.
Take 5. Go get yourself something nice to eat. Good morning. Let's sit here for a second. Look out at all you people. You know what, before we start, this stool was like sliding all over the stage. I might fall off. Before we start, I think I'm gonna sing something for you guys, if that's okay. This is a song that I did almost a year ago now. Is this microphone working okay now? Okay. It's a song I did almost a year ago now at my first Supernatural convention. And I was very nervous. And I'm kind of nervous right now too, to be honest with you, but I was very nervous and didn't know what to expect. Or, you know, I just wanted it to go well, and I had a blast. It was in Washington, D.C. It's a song I'm sure you've heard by John Legend called All of Me. Dr. Ben? What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I'll give you all of me. You give me all of you. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing this ringing in my head for you. My head's on the water, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Give me all of you. Cards on the table, we're both showing heart, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all of you, of your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. All of me, you give me all of you. Oh. Thank you, guys. Wow. All right. That's a way to start morning up. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've sung that, and it's just it's a special song to me from Washington D.C. almost a year ago. Started this whole craziness. So thank you. And thanks for being a great audience. Let's do some questions. Hey.
Good morning, handsome. First of all, when I first watched you perform that song, because there was videos, I was literally sitting at my computer crying because it was so beautiful. And it's nice to know that it sounds even better in person.
That's so sweet.
And my question is, since we're here in Las Vegas, I was wondering if you were offered the opportunity to have your own headlining show, like Celine Dion or Elton John has. What would that show consist of? What would it look like? What kind of music would you perform?
Wow. Yeah, to have my own Vegas. Mike doesn't want to. To have my own show in Vegas would be would be pretty wild. I think it would consist of things like that. It would consist of some up-tempo numbers with a band, a big band. I love Michael Bublé. I don't know if you've ever seen Michael Bublé live, but like that guy does it all. I mean, I think he's like he's like the modern day Sinatra to me. I mean, he really commands the audience and. Thanks, buddy. All right, that's better. Yeah, it was nice and warm too. They warmed it up for me. Yeah, I saw Michael Bublé in LA, and I was just absolutely blown away. I mean, he's just such a consummate performer, But he knows how to do the fun, like upbeat swing type numbers, and then also sit down and just take it really seriously. And so yeah, something like that. And I would love to have my friends on stage with me, and have like guests, and it'd be like more like a variety show, I guess. Not too different from what's going to happen here tonight, actually. So, chances of me getting my own headlining show in Vegas are probably not that great, but tonight is awesome. So if you haven't been to the Saturday night special show, please come tonight. It's so much fun. We've been working on it really, really hard. Every week it gets better and better. So this is kind of like our headlining little Vegas show tonight. So I hope to see you here. Thank you. That was really sweet what you said. That meant a lot to me. Thank you. Hey.
Hi. At first I just wanted to say that I was at VegasCon too, and it was also my first con. And so you were one of the things that made it really great, and you were awesome. So I'm really glad that you've been coming back. So yeah, but my question is, you were great in LA Noire, and so I was wondering if you would want to do any more video game roles or even just voice acting roles.
I would love to do more video game roles. I did a video game called LA Noire a few years back, and you know, I'd never done a video game before. I just went in and auditioned for it, like any other audition, and then I got this part of Jack Kelso, and at the time I didn't even know really what it was, but it turned out to be this really, really fun job. It was a lot of work. I've never worked so hard on anything, I think. Like, you know, the hours were really long and really hard, and the script was like, I don't know, it was like 700 pages long, you know, because there's so many different twists and turns, and you know, to a video game, there's so much depth, and but it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun to get to see the finished product, you know, because I'm not really much of a gamer myself. I actually had to go out and buy a PlayStation just so I could play the game, but I did. I got the cheat book, you know, because I knew I wanted to get through it and get to my stuff, which was like toward the end, you know. There's basically like 5 chapters in the game, and my character becomes like the main character by the 5th chapter, where you actually play me. So like, kind of like, you know, running around LA wearing a, you know, similar to something that Henry Winchester would wear probably, though this was set like in the 40s. But it was kind of fun to get to play myself in a game. So I would definitely be open to doing it again. There was talk of a sequel for a while where my character was going to be like the lead in the sequel, but I think that's kind of like not happening at this point. So, but it was a lot of fun.
That would be awesome though.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Gil. I just wanted to say that you're far more sexy and awesome than Henry ever could be.
Thank you.
I was wondering, as John's father, what fatherly advice would you give to Matt Cohen's John and then Jeffrey Dean Morgan's John?
I'm trying to separate John from the actors. I don't know Jeffrey, though I hear he's going to be here. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to get to meet him though, because I think I'm leaving when he comes in. I'm kind of bummed about that, but I have spent some time with Matt. He's okay. What kind of fatherly advice would I give these guys? As their characters or as people?
No, as their characters.
As their characters.
Because John didn't appear to know that you were a letterman and he didn't know anything about hunting when he was Matt Cohen. And then when he's Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's a hunter and he knows all this stuff. So would you have advised him to raise the boys that way? And are you sorry you didn't tell Matt Cohen's John that, hey, there's these things out there in the night?
Yeah, I think I probably am a little disappointed that I wasn't able to tell Matt, you know, there are these things out there in the night, because I'm not happy with the way, you know, the boys are behaving. This whole hunter thing is just, I mean, hunters are apes, right? Now, you know, Henry's, I think deep down, he's got a big heart, and he loves his boy, and his grandsons tremendously, and I think, you know, whether they're hunters or men of letters, I think at the end of the day, they're family, so that is the most important thing, but I think had a chance to get to Matt early on, maybe I could, you know, change the course of history, and you guys wouldn't have this awesome TV show, but yeah, Matt needs some help too. As Matt. I'm trying to get to him, I'm trying to help him out. Yeah, you know, I kind of, when I was building the character of Henry, I really thought about my own grandfathers a lot, and I had one that he was very much a Henry. To the day he died, he was wearing like sharp suits, you know, and he was a sweet, sweet man, but he was kind of stern, and you know, he was the guy that would, like, if we'd go to like the high school football game or whatever, or a sporting event or whatever, he would park at the farthest parking spot in the parking lot, so he'd be the first one out of there when the thing was over. Like, he would get there early, so he'd park far away, but so he could be the first one to leave, you know, and get out of the parking lot. He was that kind of guy. I think Henry's like that a little bit. Thank you. Hey.
Okay, I'm like the 5th person, but I just want to say I was at TC too. And like, still when I hear that song on the radio, it's like, Gil McKinney, because it just, you just made it your own. And I just love to hear it again just now. And second, Mark Pellegrino just mentioned like everybody has their own kind of tequila story, and I was wondering if you had one.
Tequila story? Yeah, I try to stay away from tequila. Me and tequila don't do good together. Tequila makes me very happy and a little crazy. When I was in high school, when I was 18, we for graduation trip we took a senior trip to Cancun, and I'd never been to Cancun, and I hadn't really drank that much tequila at that point in my life, but somehow, some way, I ended up passed out in the sun under a it was either a papaya or a mango tree, and the fruit had like dripped juice onto my skin, and I woke up I'd been out there for a while, and I came to, and I was burned, obviously, and I had these drip marks running down my side. It looked like 5 just drip marks. It was the weirdest thing, and it wouldn't come off, and it didn't come off for like 9 months. I swear, it stained my skin, and my mom and dad were not very happy about that when I came back from Cancun. And I've had some similar, not so great experiences with tequila. Yeah, but that's the first one that came to mind. Thank you. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey. So.
The world will always welcome lovers. As time goes by. Thank you.
That was perfect. Thank you.
It's a great song.